Hi, this is Aslana, Cindy Aslana, Essential Wellness here. We are doing a polar vortex yoga class right now because it's so cold outside and maybe you feel wound up, bound up in the house, need a little stretch. This is what we're going to do. So I'm going to set up the camera a little bit more so we can see down below a little bit more onto the yoga mat. So what you might need is want your blanket right here. I'm going to give a little more adjustment here. Yes. Let me know how you can see me. I'm sorry, this is not a professional video. I'm not a professional videographer. I'm just stuck in the house like you are. And maybe we can do some yoga together because my classes today were all canceled. And hey, maybe you can join me online. First of all, let's go ahead and lay down onto your mat and just begin to relax completely down. Feeling your body settle into the mat. And take some long, deep breaths in and out. Keep letting your body feel as though it's sinking down into the mat. Close your eyes and feel your legs becoming heavy. Feel your feet heavy and your hips. Feel the breath traveling in and out of your mouth. You can rest with your knees bent, feet on the mat, or straight out, whatever your back allows you to do. Let your arms feel floppy, palms facing the sky. Let your breath travel into the diaphragm, all the way up into the rib cage, and exhale you want right now. Breathing out of the mouth is a cleansing breath. So maybe your kids are kind of driving you crazy right now because they're home, or people are home and in your space. Whatever it is, the way you want to breathe, just let the breath enter in and feel expansion. And anything that's in your head right now, any thoughts that are in your head, any baggage, any feelings, just leave it off your mat for a moment. You don't need it here to practice right now. You can pick up those bags on your way out if you want. Now begin to hug your knees into your chest and just give it a rock from right to left. Keeping your head down on the floor. Rock from right to left. Push down through your low back. Massaging out your back. Continue to rock back and forth with your breath, coordinating with your motions. Now we're going to go into a spinal twist. So taking your arms out to the side, relax your shoulders. Shin bones parallel to the floor, allowing your knees to come as close or as far away as you like. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale over to one side, and then turn your head to the other side. Turn your palms facing the sky. Relax and unwind. For the next few minutes here, I'll let you know when it's time to come out of your stretch. Feel your lungs filling up with air and light. Feel your shoulders relax onto the floor. Feel your head become floppy, looking in the opposite direction of your legs. This is a great stretch if you have been shoveling snow, or you have tasks that you do that wind your back up. Maybe you've been sitting at a desk all day long and you come home and you want to do this stretch. Keep relaxing deeply. Keep deeply relaxing your body. Now, this video is going to be here for you whenever you want it, whenever you need these particular stretches. So you can resource it at any time that you want. And relaxing out. All the tension, all the stress trickles out of your body, out of your arms, out of your legs. Doing spinal twists allow you to unwind even more. So wringing yourself out like a wet washcloth feels good. Listen for your breath. Listen to the inhale and the exhale. If your mind wanders, bring it back again to the present stretch and continually wring yourself out. And on your next inhale, we're going to move. So begin to lift your outer leg up first. Let your hips come to the mat first. Then the other leg comes up. And then transfer over to the other side. Stretching out. Playing around with your arms. Palms facing down. And then palms facing up. At your own time. Let your shoulders deeply relax down onto the mat. Now, if you can't get your legs down to the floor, or you have any kind of pinching or problems, you can always use a pillow or a bolster right here. Okay? You can always bolster yourself up as you need to. Keep breathing. Close your eyes. I'm going to adjust this for just a little bit here. There. Doesn't that feel good to unwind on this wonderful, wonderful cold day we're having? Yes, it can be wonderful in its own ways, even though it might be a real total pain in your butt today. Throwing off all our schedules. But that's okay. We take that all in and we let it go with the breath. Just let it go. Stuff is always going to come up for you, you know. Life comes up for us. All kinds of things come up for us. So we have below 25 day. I hope that you're safe and happy and enjoying your unwind right now. And now we're going to go ahead and move on our next breath as you come on in, hugging those knees into your chest. Take a deep breath in and curl your nose to the knees. Nice and round. And go ahead and rock it on up into a seated position. And we're going to just stretch out that hamstring. Exhale. Bring your hands to wherever they belong on the mat, or the shin bone, or the foot. But what I want you to do is not hunch your back. I want you to lift. See that lifting motion? So hands here or here, however far you can go down. You can use your yoga strap. You can use a sock or a towel to give you more leverage to lengthen your back. So take a deep breath and lowering down, lengthening through your torso. Nice and easy, nice and slow. Closing your eyes. Begin to melt down into your pose. I teach, I show you, and then I'll guide you through. Sometimes it's not always easy to hear my voice when my nose is nestled down into my kneecap. So relax down there into your forward bend. Feels good to stretch out those legs and really push your legs super long. Now here's a tip. If you have sciatica, take a little rolled towel underneath your knee. You don't want to stretch your leg completely straight. You want it bent a little bit. Okay? You don't want to irritate that nerve in any way. In fact, if you have sciatica, bend your knees for about 6 months and it'll start to heal a lot better for you. You should be hearing that gentle wave of breath in and out. Now slide your hand. Let's give a twist. Reach up. Exhale, twisting to one side. Fingertips behind you, lifting chest up. And follow your gaze over the shoulder. Inhale, come back halfway. So this leg is the leg that we were forward bending. Now we twisted. Now we're coming halfway because we're going to reach it on up and bend over to the side. Use this hand to push down through the knee and lengthen all the way from the rib cage to the fingertips. Anchoring your hip down into the floor deeply. Deep breath in. Taking that arm that's on that leg, bring it out to the side, elbows bent. And relax the head, shoulders out of the ears. Feel this whole side body stretching open like an accordion. And inhale, come on up. Good. Let's do the other leg. And when you're here, flex your foot. Make sure your pinky toe comes up towards the shin bone. Sometimes we want to twist that leg and really give that leg a nice challenge, pressing down. This is really essential. If you sit all day, this area is so important to stretch. Deep inhale, lift up. Use your block underneath your knee if you can't get it all the way down, or if you have a hip impingement, okay? Because we don't want you hurting in any of these poses. We want you challenged. Reach it up. Exhale as far forward as you can reach without rounding the back. Plug the arms into the shoulder socket and takes you down deeper and deeper into your pose. Relaxing your head. Aiming long through the rib cage. Continue to surrender deeply into your muscles. Each breath carries you deeper into the pose. Keep letting go. The pose doesn't have to be perfect. It's an expression of you and who you are. No judgment on your mat. No competition on the mat. It's just you enjoying a beautiful stretch. Let it all go on your next exhale. On your next inhale, slide it on up. And we're going to take a twist. Inhale, really twist, hand on the knee, not your hips. Follow along with your head, and you get this delicious stretch all the way up on the long here. Inhale, come back halfway. So I'm going to turn to face you, so that way my pose isn't messed up and different from what, changing directions. Inhale, raise it on up, setting down that hand, and exhale it over. Just notice what side, maybe you're tighter on one side than another. You're going to notice a difference in each side of your body. It's okay. That's showing us our imbalances and where we can balance ourselves out. That's why yoga is so amazing and so good, to balance you out. And this is giving you a really good cross stretch. When you push down through that opposite knee, it really gives you a good stretch across your back muscles. It really opens that area up from maybe shoveling or gardening or laundry or baby carrying or being at a computer or shopping or whatever it is that you might be doing that stresses your back out. Just work those lines to get it nice and stretched out. Bringing your arm here, relax the elbow, shoulders out of the ears, exhale it over. Yeah, girl, I see you. Yes, hi, thanks for joining. So glad that you're here. Yeah, it is. My car barely started. Inhale, raise it up. If you were wondering what I was doing, the comments come down on the screen, so I was commenting to one of my friends. So glad that you came here, and I'm so glad that you're here. Please let me know if there's any way I can serve you. We're going to go into Pigeon Pose now. There's multiple different ways to get into Pigeon, and it's depending on your body, okay? Some people have knee replacements and yada yada, anything like that. We're going to go into the modifications in just a moment. So let's go ahead and take your leg in front of you. It's perpendicular to your body. It's at an angle here. The knee is not straight forward, not this, but this right here. Take your back toe, watch my leg in the back. You're hopping it up and sliding that leg all the way out. Good. Now you might want your blanket here for you to begin to relax down on. Now the farther you go down, the farther it is going to be a deeper stretch for you. Use your block on one of the glute muscles there, just so that you're not rolling over. And then take a deep breath in on your fingertips, raise it on up. Extend that back leg and come on down. Hugging into the blanket or the bolster. Feels good. Now while you're relaxing here, if you find that this is not the pose for you yet, simply come into this pose where your legs are both bent, just like this, and then work your way down. So I'll take my bolster here, or you can use your patience. A lot of people in my classes, they do a lot of different things with bolstering. And come on down. And you can relax here with your palms facing up. Because the most important thing is that you are getting that stretch all along here and the back, across the back and down here. Some of you are going to feel it in that IT band, and that's okay. In the different modifications, you will find different stretches. Now here's a stretch for you that you might want to do if none of these work for you. Coming down onto the mat, figure 4 cross stretch here. So basically your legs are crossed like this. You reach your hand through the hole and grab a hold of those legs. Alright, and you are pulling in the knee. Relax your head, and you're still going to feel a really good stretch there. Keep breathing. Whatever pose you're in, keep relaxing and allowing the surrender to happen in your pose. Feel how marvelous it is to stretch out your muscles, to give yourself energy into those stuck places that you might have been sitting on the whole time. These can go here, they can go here, or the traditional draping your arm over the bent leg. Make sure that your breath is continuous and very, very slow. No breathing fast. And on your next breath, let's bring it on out. So come on up and go ahead and begin to switch legs by just Giving yourself, I call this the yoga break dance because we're coming from here and all the way up and around to the other side. Okay? Break dancing in yoga. Yes, you can do it. All right. Hop your back leg back. Make sure you're perpendicular to the body with your foot. This is the foot position right here. Heel underneath that hip joint area. If you want a deeper stretch, that foot moves farther up. Okay? And come on down for your pigeon pose. Remember your modifications are here and coming down here, or your figure four stretch right here. And if you want to take time in all three of those, marvelous. Go for whatever your body needs today. Traditional arm position, again draping over. Now this stretch is extremely good for sciatica. It's great for low back problems or piriformis syndrome. This is not a professional video again. I'm not a professional at any of this. I don't have any professional equipment for this. This is a service to you. And be kind. It's my first one. Let me know how it is in the comments. I might be brave enough to read them. Continually allow your body to surrender and relax, melting down. If you have any tingling or numbness anywhere ever, ease out of your pose. Never approach your pose in the most deepest form ever. I don't care what yoga class you're in. And nice and slow, go ahead and begin to move on out of your pose by simply rolling on back and bringing your legs in front. Good. Sitting up into a nice, comfortable, seated posture. Close your eyes and just notice how you feel. Now with this weather, we have stagnation in the belly. Much or getting around as much and feeling, or the other day I called it I was feeling squatty. So this is a great one for when you feel inflamed, poofy, pouchy, all of that, whatever you want to describe this going on here that takes away your energy. So you want to live with energy raising up to your body. So to increase your digestion and to help you metabolize things better, we're going to work with our churning. So bringing your hands right here, you want a good grip here with those arms, so that way when you begin to lean back, you're leaning back. If you were to let go, you would slide down. Okay, so you really want that good grip here. So curling round, and we're going to lift it up, so arching that back. Elbows extract back and squeeze in. Open up the collarbones. Exhale, curl and round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, curl and round. Inhale, lift. You want a good stretch here. nice and rounded. And come up. And when you're doing this, I want you to put a little pull on your belly. So you're squeezing in. In yoga, we call it locks. So don't let your belly out. Pull it in and lift, because you want to activate that heat there in your core. All right? So from here, we're going to churn. So we're going to lean over to one side. I'm going to face the camera so you can really see what the turning is looking like. And we're going to roll it. So make sure you get that opposite shoulder to opposite knee, turn it around, and all the way back and around. Sit up, forward, and go for 3 minutes through this pose. It's going to increase your back muscles. It's going to increase the strength there. It's also going to help you pull up deeper into that fire in the belly, metabolize and digest a lot better for you. So take it around as much as you want. Get the shoulders in on the action too. So see how the shoulders would round like that? The whole body goes with that. Inhale back, exhale, round and forward. Feel the sides of the waistline, the sides and the corners of the belly. Right here where you get that six-pack or not. I have to want to tell you about really pulling in deep there so you can work the transverse abdominal muscles that attach into the back. I'm going to say stupid stuff, so, because this is live, and I can't edit it. Bear with me. I love you all. That's all I could say is going out here with my heart on a limb. It's kind of brave if you know who I am. I'm kind of shy in a way. Turning around. Keep going. Rocking and rolling through that. And while we're doing this, I want to talk about the midline of your body. The midline is like this pole going up and down, the space in between your spine and the front of your body. And everything wants to hug inwards to the midline of the body, front to back, and from right to left. So as you're rolling through this, imagine there's that central pole that just stays still, but you're swirling around it. You're swirling your energy around it. Your body swirls around it. But it's still there. It's still present. See if you can tune into that. Good. Let's go to the other direction. 3 minutes, other side. I often talk about this pose as an analogy when you're making soup. If you've ever made soup, and you know how you gotta stir it up, and all the ingredients have settled into the bottom, and you stir it up to let the effervescence of the soup deliver all of it through the broth. That's what this does, is this stirs up your effervescent, your life force, which is down in the hara complex or the Tantian area. So as you're turning around, you're stirring that pot, and you're allowing your beauty, your essence to rise up and infuse your own special flavor. Authenticity, who you are, your joy, your love, your sorrow, whatever it is, you're allowing that to lift up and through and able to spread that and be leading a very juicy and flavorful life. So just think about that, doing this. Like, yeah. Stirring up your essence. All the good things about you. If you don't feel so good today, you might not have so many good things to think about, to bring up. That's okay. This can also stir up all the crap too. And that's a good thing. You want to get that up and out. So if you're stirring up the crap today, that's okay too. Bring it up. No better time than to bring it up and release it out. That's what yoga's about. Because that's how we move our energy in our body. We want to move stuff around. Working out in many different ways is amazing. But when you're doing yoga, you're moving your energy. You're moving that life force. You're moving out the bad stuff and bringing in that good stuff. It's that wave that goes through your entire body. So it can be used for both things. Not everybody, all the time, is going to be happy when they come to their mat. It's the unhappy days, the traumatic days, the sorrowful days, and crappy days, tired days. That's when you want to get on the mat. So now you stirred up all of that stuff, but now we got to bring it somewhere. So we're going to raise this up. We're going to raise that energy up in something called Camel Riding. Again, you want to grab a hold of the front of the shin bone super tight because you don't want to go flying back here. So as we're doing Camel Pose, you're taking your body and you're rounding it into like, cat pose. Really lifting up and hunching that back. And then you're inhaling, but really contract the shoulder blades back. Even bend those elbows to give you a nice, deeper arch through the spine as you're sitting up. Good. So we're going to begin in just a minute. When we're done, we're going to rock back and forth just like this. Okay, so you can begin to rock back and forth. And as you're watching here, and then I'll let you close your eyes and get into it. When we're done, when the 3 minutes is done, you're going to inhale, pull up, hold your breath. Don't let go. And then you're going to exhale. Okay? So keep going with your camel riding. And it's going to get faster for some of you who know the breath of fire. Join with that breath of fire. Draw that stuff up from the core. It's like you're dipping a bucket down into a well and you're bringing it up. And it's going to come all the way up through your central channel and out through the top of your head, showering over you. That's what happens when you practice. Now you're going to feel it in your back. Keep persevering, keep going. And you might be just whatever speed you're at. Squeeze it up. Keep lifting it up. It's like a turkey baster. You're squeezing here and the juice comes up. Your life force, your juice. Don't lose that juice. Replenish your glass. half full, half empty. Drink it up. Now inhale up, hold your breath, hold it, hold it, hold it. Eyes are closed, directed up at the top of the skull, and exhale out nice and slow. Bringing your arms either here or here in a comfortable seated position. Close your eyes and just breathe normally. Notice all the energy that got stirred up in you. To the ceiling of your skull, and then pushing out of the top of the skull like a fountain over your body, cleansing you. I don't know what happened there. Wonderful. All right. Let's go ahead and get comfortable for a nice 3-minute relaxation. Totally letting go of everything. I'll let you know when it's time to come back. You can take your blanket and bring it over your body, bringing an eye pillow over your face. You can relax here, bringing your arms down by your side, palms facing up. And let your body completely melt into the floor. Letting your torso feel so relaxed. So soft. Your legs feel as though they're just melting. Relax your pelvis. Relax your pubic bone and your tailbone. Relax your stomach. Relax your low back. Relax your middle back. And relax your upper back. Relax your heart center.
I don't know that one.
Relax your heart. Your collarbones relax. Relax all the way down your shoulders, down your arms, Elbows, wrists, and fingertips all relax. Relax your throat. Take a swallow. Relax your neck. All the way up to the back of your skull. Let your scalp relax. Your forehead. Relax your cheeks and your jaw. Feel your body floating away. And now, if you wish to come back, you can, very gently rolling onto your side. Remain here, if you like, for a few more minutes, as you wish. And I want to say thank you so much for joining us today in this polar vortex yoga class. I hope that you stay warm, and I hope you stay happy, healthy, and peaceful, and bring that light in, be the light, and share the light that you are, and let it last throughout your whole entire week. Namaste to you, and we'll see you again, hopefully sometime. Take care.